Our planet is warming. This is not a future threat, but a present reality. The consequences of our actions are being felt across the globe. Ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, and extreme weather events are becoming more frequent. The very fabric of our planet is under threat. We, as a species, have always been adaptable. We have colonized every corner of the globe, from scorching deserts to icy tundras. But the challenge we face now is different. This is not simply adapting to a new environment, but confronting a rapidly changing one. The Earth's climate is a complex system, and we are only beginning to understand the full implications of our actions. What we do know is that the situation is dire, and the time for action is now. We cannot afford to wait for disaster to strike before we act. Our future, and the future of all life on Earth, depends on the choices we make today. We must act decisively and collectively to reduce our impact on the planet and mitigate the effects of climate change.
Scientists predict global temperatures will continue to rise over the next century. Even with immediate action, we're likely facing a 2 degrees Celsius increase. This might sound small, but it has huge implications for our planet. Sea levels will rise, threatening coastal cities. Extreme weather events like hurricanes and droughts will become more common. Looking further ahead, to the next 1,000 years, the picture becomes even more uncertain. Some models predict a runaway greenhouse effect, where temperatures soar to uninhabitable levels. Others suggest a more gradual warming, but still one with significant consequences for life on Earth. These predictions are not meant to scare us, but to galvanize us. They highlight the urgency of the situation and the need for immediate, decisive action. We cannot afford to gamble with our future. We must take steps now to reduce our emissions and limit the damage. Faced with a warming planet, some look to the stars for a solution. Finding another habitable planet and relocating humanity seems like a potential, though daunting, solution. The vastness of space makes this incredibly difficult. Even if we found a suitable candidate, the challenges of interstellar travel are immense. The distances are astronomical, requiring technology we haven't even dreamed of yet. And even if we could overcome those hurdles, transporting billions of people across the cosmos presents another monumental challenge. While the idea of finding a new home amongst the stars is captivating, it's crucial we don't see it as a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's a potential long-term solution, fraught with challenges. Our primary focus must be on protecting the planet we already have.
Section 4. Adapting to a hotter Earth. Lessons from Dune. While reaching for the stars is a distant possibility, adapting to a hotter Earth is a present necessity. We can learn from fictional narratives like Frank Herbert's Dune. The Freemen, inhabitants of a harsh desert planet, demonstrate remarkable adaptation to extreme temperatures. Their water conservation techniques, protective clothing, and understanding of their environment are valuable lessons. While Dune is fiction, it highlights the ingenuity and resilience humans possess. We can draw inspiration from these fictional adaptations as we face our own climate challenges. Scientists and engineers are already developing technologies to help us adapt. From drought-resistant crops to innovative cooling systems, we are finding ways to live with a changing climate. But technology alone is not enough.
The urgency of now. A call to action. The challenges ahead are immense, but we cannot afford despair. We must act now with a sense of urgency and purpose. Every fraction of a degree of warming avoided matters. Every ton of carbon dioxide we prevent from entering the atmosphere makes a difference. We need to transition away from fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy sources. We must invest in sustainable agriculture, protect our forests, and develop innovative technologies to capture and store carbon. This is not just a task for governments or corporations. Each of us has a role to play. We can reduce our own carbon footprint through our choices in transportation, energy consumption, and consumer habits. We can support businesses and organizations committed to sustainability.
Section 6. Our collective responsibility. The future of our planet rests in our hands. We are the stewards of this Earth, responsible for its well-being and the well-being of all life that depends on it. This is not a burden, but a privilege. We have the power to change course, to avert disaster, and to create a sustainable future. But it requires a collective effort, a shared commitment from individuals, communities, nations, and the entire human family. Let us rise to the challenge with courage, determination, and hope. Let us be the generation that turns the tide, that heals our planet, and secures a brighter future for generations to come. Together, we can make a difference.